Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome to your channeled message reading. This is the Dream Clairvoyant. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I do hope you're doing well, feeling safe, and feeling blessed because you are. So for the channeled message reading, it does not matter what your zodiac sign is or what your gender is, but I do ask that you discern in order to take what resonates and leave what does not. Also know that the cards represent energies that any gender can embody. All right, you guys. And also, please follow me on TikTok if you're on that platform. That is where I will be posting the majority of the individual 12 zodiac sign readings. So you can follow me at the Dream Clairvoyant. All right. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for guiding us. Channeled message reading. What is the message for someone out there? Expectation. Have you been waiting for something, expecting something, anticipating something, but it's like out of your control, right? Because imprisonment is here. So you don't have much control over it, but you are anticipating it. And then you have child. Wow. Expectation, imprisonment, and then child. So the child card is, it could represent an actual child, or it can represent youthfulness. Sometimes the child card can represent naivety, okay? Or it can just represent like a new beginning, something new, something you've never done before. So there's that innocence and also a bit of excitement about it. But let's look more into this message. Thank you, Holy Spirit, for guiding us. Tell us more about this message. You have the 9 of Wands. You have the 3 of Swords. Tell us more about this message. Let's see here. I'm going to do that again. Tell us more about this message. Expectation, imprisonment, and child. You have the High Priestess. 9 of Wands, 3 of Swords, and the High Priestess. Bear with me, you guys, as I'm trying to tune in. Someone's looking at you. If this is your message, I'm just going to say you. Someone's looking at you as if you are a problem, as if you're problematic. I'm looking here at the 5 of Wands, and the 5 of Wands represents like drama, chaos, and conflict. Like there's a person here who feels like you keep on getting your way, the Lovers. You're just one of those lovable people where anyone can just feel a soulmate bond with you. And soulmates don't always have to be romantic, but people tend to connect with you on a soul level. People may even feel very familiar. There's this thing about you where people tend to really like you or love you, even in a caring way. And they feel like there's a special bond between the two of you. So you are a significant person. You are someone who I feel you have power, because when you speak, people listen. People tend to take your side. But someone's looking at you as like a problem. Even if you're not a problem, they're looking at you as if you're a problem, because it's like you always have people favoring you. You know, there's something here. I'm looking here at the 9 of Wands, and please don't mind the lighting, you guys. I'm trying to change some things up, so I'm trying new things here just to improve. But the 9 of Wands, it's a person who is struggling and experiencing great difficulties, but they feel like you put them through it. Even if you're innocent, even if you didn't do anything malicious to this individual, I feel like you stood in the way of something that they wanted. And because of you, they had a hard time getting what they wanted. The Three of Swords is heartbreak and disappointment. And I feel like with the High Priestess, they may be harboring a lot of like hidden feelings towards you. The Queen of Wands. The High Priestess, the Queen of Wands. Clarify the High Priestess. The Tower. You see, this is them. They're harboring. So they're hiding these very negative and strong emotions that they're feeling towards you. They're trying to hide it. The High Priestess can easily represent a secretive person. This individual's also here as a Queen of Wands. They may be a fire sign. What's that? Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. They don't have to be. They don't have to be a fire sign, but they are embodying this fiery energy because this person was in a battle. They feel like you made something difficult for them. Then look, the Tower. Something here has dramatically ended for this Queen of Wands. Dramatically. Or maybe there was a big exposure. Maybe they got exposed. Maybe there was this big or major reveal about them. They feel exposed. Thank you, Holy Spirit, is what I heard. They feel exposed and they're blaming you for it. Wow. So who's this Queen of Wands? Who is this Queen of Wands here? Because they just feel like you were a problem. But they could have been the ones causing problem, but you just wouldn't give them the chance to cause the problem that they wanted. It really feels like someone's angry at you because you prevented them from doing something problematic. They were up to something and you caught them, you exposed them, or you blocked them from doing what they wanted to do. And maybe it was going to be harmful to you or others. Tell us about this Queen of Wands. The Nine of Cups. Tell us about this Queen of Wands. The Ten of Pentacles. There's this selfish, Nine of Cups. Yes, it represents fulfillment and satisfaction and fulfillment, but it could also represent self-indulgence, like someone who's all about me, 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 me. Someone who's all about their own self-fulfillment. Okay? It's all about what makes them happy. And one of the things that makes this person really happy is money with the Ten of Pentacles. They love money. They love luxuries. They love luxuries. That's what I'm getting. They love, this is the kind of person who loves to be spoiled and pampered. And I feel like this may even be someone who splurges. Like this person may go on a shopping spree every day. They love being pampered. And I do feel like they care a lot about their looks. They want to be highly desired. Spirit just said they want to be chased after. Okay, they like for men to lust after them. And so they care a lot about their looks. Maybe they care a bit too much about their looks. Some people may see this person as conceited, but they love attention. They can be very lustful. Some of the things that they do is to cause people to lust after them. Like this is someone who likes to be sexual, to kind of manipulate the opposite sex energy. They love attention. They love attention. I feel like this person loves to go shopping as well. I see a lot of shopping here. But whoever this person is, I don't know if those details are ringing a bell. This person feels like, I feel like they got caught, exposed, or there was a really bad ending, and they're looking at you as if you're the problem. So what happens here that's making them look at you as if you're the problem? Let me see. What happened here? What happened here? And yes, there was some jealousy here that they felt towards you because this person has to do a lot to get attention. But you seem like someone who you capture the heart of everyone. And you don't have to try very hard. You are showing up as child. If this is you, we're going to look more into it. But I feel like you do have this natural charm. And people just love that. You don't have to do too much to get attention. So this person immediately saw you as competition. They are looking at you as someone who they know that they're not on your level. They will never admit that, but oof, this person is so opinionated about you. But it's in a very, it is in a very petty way where because I can't be you, I'm not, I don't like you. Or because I don't have what you have, I don't like you. They do know that know that there's no comparison between the two of you. You know that saying, you can't compete where you don't compare. They know that they're not on your level, but they will never admit it. Okay, you're in a league of your own. Let me see what happens here. Why are they looking at you as the problem? What happens here? The Eight of Wands. Eight of Wands could represent, it's a fast energy, something that's fast moving. So it could be fast communication, fast action. What happened here that they're seeing you as a problem? I wonder if you said something or you did something. Ooh, whatever you did, man. Look, it made this person feel like this with the Ten of Swords. It made them feel so depleted and maybe even backstabbed and betrayed. But I don't feel like you betrayed this person or backstabbed them. I just feel like this is a person who's already very sensitive towards you because there is a little bit of envy. So in this sort of situation, when people already have some sort of hidden animosity towards you, and then you say something about them or you do something about them, it hurts them even more because there was already that feeling of animosity there in the first place, you know? So whatever you did or said, it just added more salt on the wound, right? But I feel like there's something that you said very sharp. Like the Knight of Swords can be aggressive and even military-like. I don't know if you put this person in their place, if you call them out. There's something here. I feel like you do also have a sharp mouth when necessary, which you use it when necessary. There's something here that you did that was really fast. Like the Eight of Wands is fast-paced energy, fast-moving energy. And the Knight of Swords is a swift action taker. You wasted no time to put this person in their place. You didn't even think twice about it. Tell us more about the situation and what you did. Why are they seeing you as a problem? So you have the Ace of Pentacles that's here. Tell us more about why this person sees you as a problem. Then you have the Sun card that's here. Ace of Pentacles and the Sun. The Ace of Pentacles, I always say here on the channel, it's a blessing of prosperity. I wonder if somebody was pregnant. The Hierophant, or... Tell us more about this Ace of Pentacles Sun. Tell us more about this Ace of Pentacles and the Sun, Page of Swords. It's like, what did you do that they see that's so problematic here, where they're looking at you as if you're the devil or something? But yeah, the Ace of Pentacles, it's a blessing of prosperity. It could be money, finances, a financial increase. It could be a job promotion. Then the Sun card, which represents happiness, fulfillment, growth, and expansion. Could also represent the birth of a child, but Page of Swords. The Page of Swords is curiosity. I think they were expecting someone. Okay, this Queen of Wands had something all planned out, and you came in and wrecked her plans, his or hers plans. You came in, like this person was plotting something or planning something, and they were expecting to get what they wanted. They were expecting something out of this plan. But then you came in and crashed their plans. So now they're not getting what they thought they were going to get. Their plan backfired. Like they were anticipating something with the Page of Swords. The Page of Swords represents curiosity or watching something or someone from a distance, gathering information. I feel like it's a job. I wonder if it's a job that they were expecting, but then you crashed that, you ruined their chances. Is it a job? Holy Spirit, what was this person? What was their plan? I don't even feel like it's necessarily a job. It was a financial opportunity. It could be a job. It could have been a job that they were expecting, or a promotion that they were expecting, or a financial offer that they were expecting that was going to make them a privileged lady. The privileged lady lives her best life. She has the finer things in life. The privileged lady is like rich. She lives a soft, gentle life. She doesn't have to work. You know, she's pampered, lavished in the finest jewelry and clothes, and she's highly admired by other women. This is a woman who wanted money. There was some sort of opportunity that she was hoping to receive, but it looks like you came in and crashed her plans or her plot and her schemes, and she's not going to be this bougie, privileged lady that she wants to be. Okay? It looks like, I wonder if it's like a job promotion or position that she wanted. I feel like it's a promotion where she would have been overseeing something here. Page of Swords and the Hierophant. She would have had some sort of high position, some sort of high job position, where the Hierophant represents like someone who is in some sort of leadership position. Like the Hierophant, these are the people who they lead, they guide, they advise, they counsel, they teach people. She wanted some sort of head position. The Hierophants are like the boss of the boss, or the people with, especially in a traditional business, right? In a traditional business hierarchy, the Hierophants would be the ones who have executive power within the business or within the company or institution, okay? She definitely wanted some sort of executive role. So I feel like it's a promotion of some kind. Okay. If it's not a promotion, then this could be love related, where she was hoping that her lover would move things to the next level that would have bumped her up socially, because the counterpart to the privileged lady is the wealthy man. She wanted some sort of growth and expansion for herself that would put her in some sort of high ranking or high status. It's all about what she can gain. I want to look at this Ace of Pentacles some more. Courthouse. So the courthouse, I feel like she wanted something officialized. I'm telling you, someone was like just about to get some sort of promotion, whether in their work life or in their love life. If it's in their love life, then They were hoping that their partner, their lover, would move things to the next level, as in commit to them or maybe even marry them, because that's what they wanted. It would have increased their social status. Okay. And then courthouse represents it could have to do with the justice system, something with legalities, but the courthouse card could also represent like official documents, contracts. Something was going to be finalized, officialized, and you came in and crashed that plan. And I feel like you crashed it for a good reason, because this privileged lady, this woman here, she's all of these things that she's desiring, it's for herself. Okay, she has selfish wants and desires. It's all about her, how she can live her finest life. You know, she wants to be privileged, she wants to be luxurious and have the finer things in life. But it's not, even if she gets to this high position, she wouldn't have used it for good. Or even if she would have gotten to this, higher commitment, because the Hierophant could also represent marriage. Okay, it could also represent marriage. So she just, whatever high position she wanted to be in, she would have used it for selfish reasons. Something with the courthouse, I'm telling you, something was about to be officialized. Something, look, occupation and concern. There was a position that she wanted. And this woman here doesn't really do the work, but she wants the rewards. I see her cheating, skipping over the work, but wanting the compensation, wanting the title and recognition, but not actually doing the work. Like, she may even make other people do the work. She may increase the workload of other employees, and then she submits their work as if she was the one who did it. Because look, occupation and concern. This woman wanted a promotion. But whoever the boss is, whoever was going to promote her, they're having second thoughts. They're seeing, what I'm hearing is, whoever is in charge, they're seeing her as a devastating mess. They have seen the devastation, the destruction that she has caused, and they are appalled. Do you see how this man's covering his mouth? He's concerned, he's worried, but he's appalled. It's almost like someone getting away with cheating to get to the top, but then their boss comes to visit. And that one day, that one spontaneous day that their boss comes to visit is the day that you decided to expose them. And so their boss was able to see everything that they were hiding. You pretty much prevented a false person, a very, very false person, from getting in a position that they did not work for, that they cheated to get. And so now the real person who deserves this position is going to get the promotion. Yeah. Wow. Occupation and concern. I feel like the boss or whoever was going to promote her is like, this woman really doesn't work. She was making something look like what it wasn't. There's lots of look, marriage. There was going to be some sort of, so the marriage card, it could represent an actual marriage, or it could represent a joint venture, a contractual agreement, or an official partnership. Like, this is something that would have been signed and sealed, like officialized. You really just saved this boss or whoever's in charge. You saved that person from getting in a false partnership with this privileged lady, this Queen of Wands. Because it would have been a disaster. If they would have signed that contract or officialized this with this privileged lady, it would have been very hard for them to get out of that contract. Like when you see the marriage card, it's not just like the courtship card, two people coming together. It's something that's official. And that even with courthouse, there would have been contracts signed, some sort of document signed. And it's hard-breaking contracts. Contracts are binding. Wow. I absolutely believe that you did what was right. You've prevented a disaster from happening. Main female. Tell us about this main female. Marriage. Another way that I can be seeing this, if it's not a work situation, then it's romance related, where there's a woman here who wants to be privileged and wants to, live a luxurious life. And she was hoping that a man would, that her lover would promote the relationship, as in, take things a step further and commit to her or even marry her. Because marriage, it's a legal thing as well. Like this woman was so close to getting what she selfishly wanted, and you came in and said, not on my watch. Because look, main female and marriage came out again. And the main female has a rose in her hand. Maybe it's two women who you caught, or you protected someone from two selfish women, but yeah, so like there's a man here who's like, no, we're not moving forward. We're not moving forward. Wow. Look, he's here, mature man. He's literally here, mature man. Distant horizons and community. Let me do that again. Distant horizons and community. Tell us about this mature man. I wonder if this man travels a lot. Tell us more about this mature man. He does. Distant horizons came out again. I feel like he travels a lot. And so maybe he's not always there in person to see how things are going. Yeah, things are going really bad. He needs to pay attention to this. Bad health. I feel like this man travels a lot, and whoever he trusted to leave in charge, they're not doing their job. There's a lot of cover-ups. Lots of cover-ups. Bad health. As he's traveling or whatever with distant horizons, the people who he left in charge or the people who he thought he could trust, they tore the place up. The place is now in bad health. Wow. Let me see. Message. Official person. False person. Let me see. Official person. I'm going to do this again. Official person, false person. Tell us more about that. Official person, false person. Pathway. So you're showing up. You played a big role here. Whether you know it or not, And you will begin to see it if you aren't already. You were meant to play the role of the person who steps in and really saves someone from a big disaster. Because I feel like this mature man is the one who has worked for everything. And then you have people who want to take advantage of him and cause problems that would have fallen onto him. He would have been the one having to take accountability for their carelessness. It's almost like hiring someone to do the job, but they don't do the job. And then you come back and look at the mess that they cause, and you're the one who's going to have to clean it up because it was your investment. Okay, so like someone here, or maybe there were multiple people who had ulterior motives. There's a mature man who I see with that distant horizons. They travel a lot. I don't know what they do for a living, but when they travel, they leave their trusted people in charge. Okay, they leave their trusted people in charge, but in their absence, those trusted people, they run their own show. They have ulterior motives, hidden agendas. And what they were doing or planning to do would have caused this man a devastating loss. And I feel like you alerted this man, you have message, you were sending communication to this man about it. I don't know if you were like directly talking to him about this or if you were complaining, if it was a complaint, a report, an email, a review that you left on something, right? I don't know, but it's something that you said, it's something that you shared about your knowledge on this or your experience, and it alerted him. With the pathway, it illuminated something for him to see through the fog and the deception. You led him out of something that would have been very devastating. You helped this man dodge a big bullet. You illuminated his pathway to the truth. And you also illuminated a pathway where he can separate himself from these untrustworthy people. Ooh, I'm so sorry, you guys. Okay, it's something where maybe there was already some sort of official partnership and he couldn't break free. But you absolutely illuminated the pathway so that he can get out of this situation before the damage is really done. What did you illuminate to this man? Okay, what did you alert him about? You alerted him that these people who he left in charge, these people who he thought he could trust, who presented themselves to be an official person, you would typically find these people in uniforms or suit and tie. They were presenting themselves to be professionals, but they were actually false. These were like professionals or criminals in suit and tie. Professional criminals in their suit and tie, or professional criminals in their uniform. That's the role that you played. Because if this woman or the other people who are involved, if they would have continued to get away with this, I'm telling you, they would have created such a bad loss for that man. They had hidden motives, hidden agendas. Look, family room. What's this family room about? And then house. This is giving me like a 10 of Pentacles. Like, is this like a wealthy family or something? Family room, house, 6 of Wands. I think it is. Look, 10 of Cups, a big family card. A really big family card. I feel like family room, and then house. The house card could represent someone's fortune or an estate or real estate or an establishment, corporation, institution, or a house. I feel like this is some sort of wealthy family or rich family who are well known and Spirit just said highly recognized in the community. And look what was on the back of the deck, community. This is a family. This is a family who have the money and the status. What a mess. Tell us more about this family. Yeah, judgment. Everything's coming out for all to see. King of Swords, very analytical, very intelligent. I do feel like this man completely is in the known now and knows exactly what's been going on. Yeah, the Hangman literally represents coming into an awakening. He is aware that there were people, or there's a woman here, this wannabe privileged lady here, who is using him for her own hidden agenda. Like, the Hangman is someone who's come into an awakening, someone who's been enlightened, someone who's no longer in suspense. They see it like someone, I'm telling you, I keep on hearing they now see that someone was running an operation within an operation. Like, this woman was using this man's money, status, fortune to run her own operation, her own hidden agenda. She didn't have what it took. She doesn't have what it takes to produce what she wants. So she's pretty much using what this man has to produce what she wants for herself. So she was using his money, his title, his status, his wealth to produce what she wanted. A mess. A big, big mess. A big mess. And I feel like eventually her plan was to take over what he has. She wants to manage his funds, the money that he worked for, the fortune that he worked for, that he built and established. She wants to take over it. She wants him to get out of his seat so that she can sit in it. And these are some of the most dangerous people that you could ever imagine, because they truly believe that they would do a better job living your life. They would do a better job being in your position, being in your role, your seat. They want to take your spots. But the moment they sit in your seat, everything falls apart because they don't have that magic touch. They don't have that blessing. That position is not rightfully theirs. So the moment they try to forcefully take it from you, everything falls apart, which is what was happening here. Whenever she would try to take on whatever she was doing hiddenly, it kept on falling apart because this seat is not for her. This role, this position is not for her. It is not her blessing. But because it looks good, because it looks shiny, because it comes with money and status, those selfish things, that's why she wants it. And yet she wonders why God didn't give the blessing to her. Because she has selfish intentions, selfish motives. These are very dangerous people. And they often target those who are successful and well accomplished. They look at all that you've accomplished and they want to remove you and then replace you so that they can take all that you've worked for and say that it's theirs. But they're not even able to accomplish half of the things that you've accomplished. They're not even able to produce half of the things that you have produced. Yet they think that they are a better candidate than you are. Wow. These are the people who they want to bear the fruits of another person's labor. They want the rewards of another person's hard work. They don't want to do the work. They want to skip the work, but they want the success, the accomplishments, the status, and the luxury life. These sorts of people are more dangerous than you know. So if you're someone who is successful or accomplished, or one day you want to be successful and accomplished, watch out for these people who want the rewards of your hard work, who want to build a life for themselves on your back. Watch out for these people. They want your seat. They want your spot. They want all that you've worked for, to call it theirs. Knight of Wands. These are reckless people. Knight of Wands, reckless. The Knight of Wands are people who are very passionate and determined, but the way they go about things, they go about things in a very reckless way. Like you standing the Knight of Wands way, he'll run you over. These sorts of people, they don't mind stepping on your toes. They don't mind, stealing, lying, and manipulating, cheating to win. They don't mind it. It's all about getting what they want. They play very dirty. Very dirty. And this person has been exposed. They've been completely exposed. Their true character, their true color, that wicked spirit that they carry, this person is extremely calculating. They're constantly plotting because they don't have what it takes to just go and get what they want in a straightforward way, in a straightforward manner. They always have to cheat. If you have the qualifications, if you have the skills and the credentials to get what you want, you're just going to go and get what you want straightforwardly. But when you don't have the skills, when you haven't done the work to be qualified, yet you want to be at the top, yet you want the rewards, you will always have to find tricky, sneaky ways to get what you want. Because truly, you're trying to get something unqualified. And so these sorts of people, the way their devilish mind works, these sorts of people are like, okay, let me go find the people who have done the work. Let me go find the people who do have the skills, who did the work and therefore acquired the skills, the knowledge, the credentials, and the qualifications. And then I'm going to steal what they worked for and call it mine. Be very careful with these sorts of devious people. Envy, they are sick. They are sick with envy. They want what they can't have. Then you have the Eight of Pentacles and the Three of Cups. This is someone like, there is also jealousy when it comes to maybe someone's like job. Like, was someone jealous of your job? The Three of Cups representing like social groups, friendship groups. Then the Eight of Pentacles is work. Because it does make sense. They wanted to take some sort of position. It's a job position that they didn't work for. Hold on. Clarify the Eight. Tell us more about this Eight of Pentacles, Three of Cups. The Four of Swords. This person was sick with jealousy. Sick with jealousy. Look at this. Five of Swords, jealousy. Sick. Just pathetic. Six of Cups. Sometimes you just got to say how it is. Sometimes you just got to tell people, make it clear to them that sometimes people need to know how pathetic they're acting so that they can stop their nonsense and realize that you see what they're doing. Wanting to be in your spot when they can't even last a day in your spot. They can't even last a day in your shoes. I always say, inspired people look at the work you do, the work that you do to get the rewards that you have. When a person is truly inspired, they're not just looking at your rewards. They're looking at the work that you're doing to have what you have. That's what inspires them to do the work on themselves so that they can acquire their rewards one day. But an envious person always overlooks the work that you do, but they will obsessively look at the rewards that you have. A jealous person only looks at your rewards. An inspired person looks at the work that you do to have the rewards. To be inspired by someone is to be motivated by what another person is doing or has done. But jealous people aren't motivated or inspired. They sit there doing absolutely nothing in their life, not being productive, because that time that they could be working on their life, they're watching, stalking, and obsessing over you. Jealous people are not inspired. Don't get those two things confused. Jealous people sit and just watch you out of envy. An inspired person, they watch you and they become motivated to go and do the work on themselves and in their life so that they can be where you're at one day. Inspired people actually do the work. Jealous people just sit and obsess. You know, there's something here with the Eight of Pentacles, the Three of Cups. This person, I wonder if there's some embarrassment here. Let me see. Four of Pentacles, everything is fine. Gosh, they wanted what you had so bad. They wanted what you had so bad. They wanted to be in your position so bad. I feel like I'm picking up on two stories. One is romantic, where you have someone who is in a romantic relationship and their lover was envious of them and their lover was planning to literally destroy them and take their fortune. There's a woman here who was plotting on marrying a man only to destroy this man and take what's his. Maybe she was even planning to have a child with him. Maybe this child was who was gonna, once you have a child with someone, you're pretty much, you can't get rid of that other person. You're gonna have to see them in some way, shape, or form because you guys have a child together. But I'm seeing two stories. One where it's romantic and there's a woman who was absolutely expecting marriage with a wealthy man so that she can be privileged and take his fortune in some way, shape, or form. Take everything that he built for herself. And then I'm seeing a situation where it could be like a friendships or acquaintanceship where you had a friend. In the second scenario, there's a friend or acquaintance who wanted your spot, your job position because of your life. Your life looks very good. You're abundant. And they know it's because of your occupation. So they wanted to be in that job position as you. And so they could have been underhandedly They could have been underhandedly sabotaging you to get fired so that they can take your place. They could have been secretly even competing with you so that you can get in trouble and be removed from that job position, and then they can sit in that seat that you were once sitting in. When it comes to the second scenario where it's a friend, it was some nasty jealousy. The Three of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles, this person was only planning on getting close to you so that they can get your job position. Because they thought if they have your job position, then they'll have the money to live the life that you're living. Because they know your job pays well. That was the only reason why they even connected to you. Six of Cups. That's the only reason why they connected with you. That's the only reason why they came around you, was because they heard that you have a good occupation. So for those of you who have a good occupation, protect that as well. We're getting to a point where it's like you gotta keep what you love private. Privacy is protection, but privacy is also power. When people don't know the specific details about you, they can't plot on you. We're getting to a point where, I think I was on social media the other day, and there was a woman who had a professional job, like a real profession, and she went to school for it and everything. And she ended up getting fired because someone, a friend, acquaintance, whatever, ended up contacting her job and shared some information with her boss about her. And she ended up getting fired. Just jealousy. I feel like we're getting to a point where jealousy is intensifying in people so much that you don't even have to tell people where you specifically work. You don't even have to tell people what you specifically do for a living. Just tell them the industry or the field. They don't need to know the specifics, especially when you get a bad vibe from them. They don't need to know the exact location of your job or even where you work. They don't need to know the specifics. Get in the habit of just giving people general information, because you never know why they're asking. And then you have these sorts of opportunistic people where they're selective with who they connect with. They connect with people who have what they want. I'm telling you, the only reason why this person, if you resonate with the second scenario, the only reason why this person connected with you, and I feel like they did it in a very slick way, they could have approached you at some sort of social gathering with the Three of Cups, is because they heard that you have a good job. And they thought that by connecting themselves with you, you would help them get the job that you have. But do they even have your qualifications? Do they even have your skills? And these are the kind of jealous people you want to. I feel like there are two types of jealous people. The ones who don't like you because they're jealous, and so they stay away from you. They don't even want to be around you. They stay away from you. But then you have the second type of jealous people, the ones who stay close to you and they don't like you. They're jealous of you, yet they're staying close to you because they're just waiting for the opportunity to get you out of the picture so they can take your spot. And sometimes they'll even stay very close to you to share your spotlight with them, to share your blessings with you. Oh, we can go into that. The second type of jealous people, where they'll stick close to you because they want you to share your blessings with them. They want to eat off your plate. And how idiotic can you be to let a jealous person eat off your plate when they didn't even want to see you eat in the first place? How idiotic can we be to allow jealous people to celebrate with us when they didn't even want to congratulate you in the first place? Yet you're inviting them to have a seat at your table. Yet you're spending your money, your success, and rewards on them. Don't be an idiot. Keep jealous people 10,000 miles away. because they can be very destructive. I see it so clearly. This person connected with you at some sort of social gathering, where other people were at, just because they heard you have a job that makes money. Look at the pentacles around this woman. Very opportunistic. Connecting with someone who has what you want so that you can take it from them. Instead of, that's such a stupid mentality, instead of thinking, okay, let me just be inspired by this person so that I can go and work for my own, right? But these are the sorts of people, these are the sorts of losers who have never done any work in their life, so they don't have the qualifications, they don't have the skills. So even if they were to go and try, they wouldn't be able to produce the same outcome as you, which is why they know they have to steal from others, because they can't produce things on their own. And then I'm looking here, 4 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, everything is fine. Then you have the Devil card that's here. What is this? Let's look more into this. 4 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. Ace of Cups. 4 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, everything is fine. 4 of Swords, 4 of Pentacles, everything is fine. Four of Swords, 4 of Pentacles. Six of Swords. I feel like you don't have to worry about this person. Everything is fine. Whatever they were trying to do, it didn't work successfully. So you don't even have to worry. 4 of Swords is worries and anxieties. You don't have to worry, because Spirit is saying with the 4 of Pentacles, you're worrying with the 4 of Swords, but Spirit is saying you're a 4 of Pentacles, which represents security. You're secure. You have your stability and security. This person couldn't take it from you. It was a close call, but, by divine intervention, their plan didn't work. So you don't have to worry. You don't have to have anxieties, but really reflect on the situation and take a look at what God wants you to learn from this, because you'll encounter more people like this. I'm telling you. The Ace of Cups and the 6 of Swords is here. You have a new beginning. There's still happiness and fulfillment in your life. It was just an experience for you to learn and to become wiser, and to know that you have to protect your blessings. Because anything that is a blessing, the enemy will, try to take it. 6 of Swords, you can move on from this. The 6 of Swords is moving things from rough waters to calmer waters. Six of Swords. Clarify the 6 of Swords. Yeah, you're actually in your season, or you've entered a new season of your life, and it's your season of like fertility and fruitfulness. Like the Empress, whether you're a man or a woman, the Empress is someone who gives birth to creation. So I feel like you're actually leveling up in this new season. There's an even bigger blessing that's coming towards you. Like you really dodge a bullet with this person here. Okay. And excuse me, what's gonna also bruise their ego. What's gonna also bruise their ego is them seeing you elevate even more. They tried to take your blessing. It didn't work. And now you're getting an increase in your blessings. So it's going to kill this person, the Empress. Something here that you've been desiring, you're about to give birth to it. You're about to give birth to something you've been desiring, an idea that you've been having for a long time, or something here. You're about to give birth to it. But it couldn't come to fruition. It couldn't. Because if you look, expectation, it's almost like, and again, it doesn't matter what your gender is, but it's almost like, a mother that's expecting a child and she's just waiting for that due date. Your due date wasn't coming until you can learn this lesson here. Stop sharing yourself with envious people. Envy, as in to envy someone, is like when you desire another person's qualities and possessions, and that's the definition. Desiring another person's qualities and possessions, which is so silly to me, because why desire another person's life when you have your very own that you can work on to make it desirable, make your own life desirable so that you don't have to desire another person's life. But not everybody wants to do the work, right? Not everybody wants to do the work. And this is all adding up. I'm telling you, this message is for someone out there, because not too long ago, I was on social media and I saw someone posted a Bible verse exactly about what we're talking about. And I'm trying to pull it up here. It's Proverbs 13, verse 4. And it says, this is what the Lord says about lazy people. He says, lazy people want much but get little, but those who work hard will prosper. Lazy people want much but get little, but those who work hard will prosper. Lazy people often want what they have not worked for. Wow. I'm shocked. Everything is just adding up, even the things that I've been seeing on social media. That's crazy. Stop sharing yourself. Stop sharing your time. Stop sharing your energy. Stop sharing your life. Stop sharing information about yourself with people who envy you, people who want to be in the position that you have worked so hard to be in. I'm at a place in my life, the moment I sense the slightest jealousy, I'm gone. I'm going to end it before it can even start. Some of you need to get in a place. I was telling a friend of mine the other day that sometimes being dismissive isn't bad. Especially when you're discerning someone and you know that they're not good. They don't have a good spirit. They don't have good motives. Dismiss them. End it before it can even start. Whatever they're trying to start with you, end it. Don't even give them the chance. There's something here that you've been expecting, and especially when it comes to family, again, Spirit is wanting me, Spirit's like, go back, go back, go back. This is not just with friends, but this is also with family. Okay, there's something here. Give me a second. Spirit's saying something with family. Thank you, Holy Spirit. You're not obligated to share your blessings with family. And I know that's going to be so shocking for some people. And if someone would have told me that, if somebody would have told me that years ago, I would have found it shocking too, because I come from a very traditional family where it's like you're supposed to help your family. And of course, it's good to help those who are in need, not those who are lazy, greedy, and entitled. There's a difference between a person wanting help versus a person wanting to use you. And many times, you're being used when you're the one who's doing all the work and they're just taking and taking and taking. They're just popping up, lingering around you to take. But they're not doing any work and they're not giving anything to you, back to you. I've seen situations where people will get blessed and they don't even get the chance to enjoy their blessings because they end up sharing it with their greedy relatives. You make money, God has blessed you with a good job, a good financial opportunity, and you don't even get to spoil yourself. You don't even get to take care of yourself, pamper yourself, buy yourself what you want. You don't even get to enjoy your money because now you're taking care of everybody financially. You're not the second father of your family. You're not the second father. You're not the second provider, because fathers are providers. You got to provide for yourself. There's something here with family where the Holy Spirit keeps on telling me to say to someone out there, you're not obligated to help your family. God blessed you. He didn't bless your family. But it's by your kindness and your charitable ways where you get to choose who to share your blessings with. That's you. That's your choice. No one, your family, they're not entitled to you. They're not entitled to you, to getting things from you. No. It's your choice. You get to choose who's going to access your blessings. You get to choose. You get to choose. You get to choose. And also, you get to choose who you share good news with. You don't have to share good news with people just because they're your family. Protect your blessings. Share news with good people. You get to share with people only what you want them to know. You're not obligated to sharing your blessings with your family. You can if you want to, but you don't have to. You get to choose. Because there's some people who have this mentality of, oh, when you go up, we're going up with you. And you're like, who is we? What work have you done? Or are you just leeching off of me? Now, don't get me wrong. It's good to help people. I love meeting people who actually have something going on for themselves. They're working, they have goals, they're working hard, but they just need a little push. They just need a little push. But you actually see that they're working on something. That's how you can distinguish who needs help and who just wants to use you. Usually people who truly need help, they're doing the work. They've done the work. They'll tell you about the work that they're doing, and they just need a little push. But the users don't have anything going on. The users have nothing going on because they're looking at what you have. They want what you have, not their own. There's some of you are in families where your family members literally think, okay, when he goes up, we're all going up. Or when she goes up, we're all going up. But you're the only one who did the work. So let them go ahead and sit their butt down. And what you give them is by your discretion, not theirs. They don't have a say in this. It's your blessing. It's your abundance. You work for it. And it's so important for you to know this, because when you start giving to the wrong people, they become entitled. They want more and more and more. And when you start giving to the wrong people and then you cut them off, you stop giving to them, they become resentful. Don't start something that you can't finish. Don't give to the wrong person, because when you finally cut them off, I assure you, they will hate you and try to retaliate for it. Wow. There's a lot that I'm hearing. Thank you, Holy Spirit. Thank you, Holy Spirit. You're not obligated. You can't. And I literally, before the Ten of Swords came out, I heard the Holy Spirit was telling me something about your back, like carrying all the weight on your back. And then the Ten of Swords came out. Look, backstabbing. Backstabbing. Ten of Swords, backstabbing, betrayal. Seven of Swords. The liar, the cheaters, the manipulators. Some of these people, don't hate them. Tell them thank you for the lessons. Because moving forward, when you encounter some of these people, you'll sense them from a mile away and you'll dodge them. You'll put an end to their nonsense before they can even start it. These sorts of people, God brought them into your life so you can become familiar with them. So that when you meet a new person who carries the same foul spirit, you'll discern them even better. There's someone here, Seven of Swords. This is sick. This is sick. This is sick. The jealousy is too much. Like, look at all the swords. The jealousy is too much. The Ten of Swords, Seven of Swords, and Five of Swords. Is sick. There's something here, excuse me. There's something here. There's a person who's plotting. And I'm so glad that the Most High sent. Remember, initially this reading was about a person who intervened and blocked that Queen of Wands from doing this to you. That's who the Queen of Wands is looking at as problematic, but that person's not problematic. God sent that person to open your eyes, to enlighten you about this sort of foul spirit that you will encounter, because the more God promotes you, the more jealousy, the more jealous people will try to come around you. And you've got to be discerning, familiar with this kind of foul spirit so you can avoid these sorts of people. Okay, there's a person here. This is foul. Like, there's jealousy in all three cards. Seven of Swords is a jealousy card. Five of Swords is a jealousy card. Like, who is this person? Tell us about this. A Queen of Swords in the reverse. This person is sick with jealousy. What were they plotting? Look, Seven of Pentacles is someone who's like planning something, orchestrating something. See how this woman, like, she's being strategic. She sowed the seed, and she's watering it and watching it grow. Someone's been planting traps. Someone's been like, they've been setting you up gradually, day by day, just watching. Someone's been premeditating something. Someone wants to see you crash. So like, they've been doing this for a long time too. It's like, what's the word for this? Like, with the Seven of Pentacles, you got to sow the seed, water it, then watch the plant grow. This person has had years and years and years to stop being jealous of you, but they keep on using that time for them to change. They keep on using that time to plot more against you. Like, they're setting something up for you here. They're showing up as the Queen of Swords in the reverse. Like, Queen of Swords, they're in the reverse. This person is completely narcissistic. Queen of Swords in the reverse is just a nasty energy to even deal with. They're hateful, they're bitter, they're overly skeptical. I feel like the jealousy has intoxicated, it has poisoned this person. This person I feel like this person is just even acting maybe even a little bit mentally unstable. There's a mental sickness there. Queen of Swords in the reverse. What is this person's problem? Six of Pentacles in the Strength card. If this person doesn't leave you alone, they're going to fall in that grave that they've been digging for you. Because ain't nothing happening to you. Nothing. Let me just catch myself on this one. They've been setting traps and just waiting to see if it's working. It's not working. They were hoping for something to go in the reverse for you. They were hoping that instead of you prospering or progressing, that you would regress, that things would go backwards for you, that you would go back to where you started. So they don't want you to elevate. There's a person here showing up as the Queen of Swords in the reverse. And you know, the King and Queen of Swords are known to have intellectual power. So they're all about the mind. There's something here. It's not working though. They've been doing this gradually. It's continually. They've been doing this continually and just watching to see if it's going to work. And it's not. The Strength card, overcoming difficulties. Whatever they're hoping would happen, you're overcoming it. Or you're good. You're good with the Strength. You're good. It's not affecting you. You're still charitable. With the Six of Pentacles represents someone who is charitable. Someone who is charitable. What bothers this person is that you are abundant, as in you aren't the kind of person who's living paycheck, what is it? Paycheck by paycheck or something? Paycheck to paycheck. Like, you have more than enough where you can share it with others. They don't like that. They don't like that. That you can, especially your charitable ways, they don't like that. And there's something here that they have been doing. I'm telling you. Wow. is this? The Chariot. I don't feel like they're doing this themselves. I feel like they're consulting with someone to help them. A King of Cups. They are consulting with a King of Cups. What is that? Water sign. A water sign, masculine energy. Water signs, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. They're not, because they tried it themselves. They tried to go against you. And I'm telling you, this person won't stop. It's continuous. They won't stop. They tried it themselves. It didn't work. And now they're working with a King of Cups. They're working. They're consulting someone. Look, the Emperor. This is a mature man. He may be a father or father figure. But I feel like he has his own kids. This is just a man who has kids. I don't feel like this is someone who's like your father. This is not your parent. This is just a man who they're consulting with. But he has kids. Or he might be older. King of Pentacles. He might even be in a relationship, committed. He might have a whole family. He does. Queen of Pentacles. He does. This man is in a commitment. Look, his Queen of Pentacles is here, but look at this Queen of Cups, though. Is he dealing with two women? A Queen of Pentacles and Queen of Cups? Because look, he's here as a King of Cups and King of Pentacles. He's dealing with two women. And he's coming out as the suitor. The suitors, like King of Pentacles, he's committed to a Queen of Pentacles, but he's in some sort of romantic bond connection with the Queen of Cups. Wow. Look, Two of Cups. What? There's a person here. Five of Pentacles. You're being advised to leave this person out in the cold. You've been wondering what you should do about this individual. And I kid you not, Five of Pentacles is coldness and distance. You're being called to put a big gap between you and this person because it's getting to a point where they're just taking things too far. I feel like they want to get you so bad. They want to see you down so bad. And you've been thinking about what to do. Just like Five of Pentacles, it's a separation. It's a separation. This person, they've been working with a Pisces, with like a man here, King of Cups. But this man is in a commitment with someone else, with the Queen of Pentacles, which is why he can only show up as a King of Cups. He can only offer them his feelings and emotions, but not a commitment because he's already committed. The both of them have something going on. Two of Cups came out. But I feel like like whoever this person is, they're so determined to take you down that they are consulting with the King of Cups, and they feel like this King of Cups will really try to hurt you, like help them hurt you if they're romantic. So what they're trying to do is they're trying to build, y'all, my gosh. They tried hurting you, but failed. So like the user that they are, they're trying to use a king of cups who they feel have the power to successfully hurt you. But they feel like the only way they can get this man, this king of cups, to successfully hurt you is by building an emotional bond with him. That way, he will empathize with them and get angry on their behalf. Like, you know, when you care about someone so much that when they come and tell you that someone's messing with them, you wanna fight their battles. This devilish person here is trying to get a king of cups to fight their battles against you because they tried to battle you and it didn't work. Right? They tried to battle you and it didn't work. So now they're trying to find someone who they think is stronger. But in order to get this king of cups to help them hurt you, they have to get this king of cups to care about them enough to fight the battle for them. So I see them trying to, I feel like this is there's a grown man here who may be a father figure, like in a commitment. But this feminine energy here, this woman is so determined to take you down that she's trying to bond with this man in hopes that he will feel bad for her and hurt you on her behalf. It's like their weapons didn't prosper against you. So now they're hoping that another person's weapons will be more powerful and that it will work against you. Lots of manipulation. I see this woman is heavily manipulating a king of cups so that he can get so angry and strike. But on her behalf. Lots of long conversations. Like this woman has long phone call conversations with this man, emotionally manipulating him with the Page of Cups. Death. Clarify death. Clarify death. This is insane. Four of Cups. You're about to hear, I don't even know how to say this, but I'm going to say it because I'm hearing to say it. You're going to hear some really bad news about someone, whether this is someone in your family or someone who you're friends with. And that's clarification of who this individual is who has been persistent. Like, they're persistent. They showed up as that Seven of Pentacles. And the Seven of Pentacles is someone who is committed to accomplishing their goals. In this case, they're committed to accomplishing their goals to take you down. They're persistent. They've been trying various tactics. Excuse me. Whether this is a family or a friend, before God elevates you to your next level, okay? Before God elevates you to your next level, you're gonna hear really bad news about this person and it's gonna ring a bell. And that's God handling someone for you before takeoff time. Many of you, it's takeoff time. You're about to board the plane and God is gonna elevate you to a higher level. And this person cannot come with you. for various reasons, not just the jealous part, but because they refuse to do the work, and not just like the physical work. Sometimes doing the work means doing the work on yourself, on your character, doing the spiritual work so that you can be a person of quality, a person of good character, a good heart, good intentions. They refuse to do the physical work and the spiritual work. They refuse to align themselves with what God wants, yet they want the things of God. Yet you don't want to align yourself with God, but then you want blessings that come from God. It doesn't work that way. These are people who think that they are outlaw and that they can do what they want to do and not be obedient and disciplined, not try to be good, yet they want good things. It doesn't work that way. And they think they can find cheat codes and do this and do that. Doesn't work that way. Right before takeoff time, and it's nearing, you guys. I'm hearing and seeing the number 2. So it could be 2 days. It could be 2 weeks, 2 months, 2 years, but I'm hearing the number 2. Right before takeoff time. I can't say it like that, Spirit. Right before takeoff time, God is going to drop this person from your life. They're going to get dropped. I specifically heard the word dropped. They're not coming with you where God is taking you. No matter how much you love them, no matter how long you've known them, they're not coming with you where God is taking you. They're going to get dropped, and God's going to do it for you, because many of you, you can't find it in your heart to drop this person. Maybe it's difficult. Maybe this is a friend. Maybe this is a lover. Maybe this is a family member. Look, death, and then the 4 of Cups, rejection, unfulfillment, dissatisfaction. They're going to be left out. The 4 of Cups also represents being left out in the cold. They're going to be dropped. God is going to do it for you. You don't have to do it. He's going to do it for you. They're going to be left out in the cold. They're going to be left out. They're not going to celebrate with you. They're not going to be a part of this new beginning. It's over for them. The world is a completion, a successful completion. Enough is enough. They've run out of time, because that time, this person had time upon time to change. But instead of using that time to change, they were seeing that time as, oh, I have more time to work against this person. Sometimes God will give people time to change, but they're so wicked-minded that they think that time that God is allowing them to change, they think that during that time, it's them getting away with what they did. Or they'll end up using that time that God is giving them to change. They'll end up using that time to try to hurt you some more instead of changing. The world is completion. That chapter, that cycle of them getting some sort of sinister fulfillment out of sabotaging you, it's done with. Seven of Cups. I feel like this person was planning a trap. And yes, they are consulting with another person with the 3 of Pentacles. They're consulting with, it's a collaboration against you. I feel like this will be the last time that they will ever plot against you. This will be their last time. There's something here where this person was plotting. They were coming up with something, some sort of plan with the Seven of Cups. And they were so certain that it was going to work this time around. The Five of Wands and the Page of Wands. The Five of Wands is like they were going to catch you off guard too. This was going to be unexpected for you. They wanted to see that look of horror on your face. This person wants to see you fall so bad, but they will forever see you rise. You will not fall. I'm looking here, and I'm sorry for the background noise, you guys, but I'm looking here at the Five of Wands. The Five of Wands is the drama, the chaos, the competition. They were setting you up. Oh, God. My goodness. God have mercy. This person, did y'all just see, y'all saw that Three of Pentacles. I feel like this person tried to work against you themselves. It failed. They tried consulting with this King of Cups. It failed. This last time, I feel like this last time they were going to offer, like I see several people this time around. It's like, I don't know if they had paid a group to attack you. This third time, the first time it was just them. The second time they had a partner who they were consulting. The third time they have multiple people. It's a group that they have paid to attack you. It was an attack, a planned attack. They paid it. Three of Pentacles, a collaboration. Five of Cups. Y'all. I feel like this person paid a group. They paid, I see several people in this group who were paid to attack you. The Star, that's exactly what the Star. The Devil. The Star and the Devil, that's exactly what it is. I don't know if this is a gang. They paid people, but it feels like a gang or some sort of like clique. The Star and the Devil. It was a planned attack. I don't know if these people were supposed to rob you, hurt you. In some way, it's a planned attack. It's a planned attack. I'm so disgusted. I'm so disgusted. Yeah, look at all the wands. It was gonna be... I can't say some of the things that I'm seeing. There's violence that's in this. There's violence. I see blood. I see so much fear. I see it, and I see an attack. I feel like these people were supposed to like physically put hands on you. They were supposed to physically violate you. And shake you up, put you in that place of trauma, paranoia, where you got to go to the hospital, and after that you got to go to a therapist, a psychologist. They were supposed to, this was a physical attack that was supposed to traumatize you for the rest of your life. Look, Eight of Swords, where it would be all that, you would ever think about. It would haunt you. Like, look, Eight of Swords, Nine of Swords. The swords are all about your mental state. The Eight of Swords is someone who's in a mental prison. The Nine of Swords is someone who is in great distress, who's having sleepless nights. Because they can't take your blessings from you. They're like, okay, I'm gonna break your spirit. Because I can't take your blessings, because I can't have what you have, I'm gonna hurt you so bad that you won't even be able to enjoy your blessings. I'm gonna put you in a state of complete shock, trauma, and paranoia, where you have a nice house. Let's say, for example, you have a nice house, you won't even be able to feel safe in your home. You would be paranoid, having sleepless nights. You have a nice job, you won't even be able to focus on your job. You would be too paranoid to even leave your home to go to work. This person said, I can't take what's yours. I'm gonna destroy you mentally and maybe even physically. I'm gonna break your spirit so that you won't enjoy what is yours. And may God deal with this person tenfold. Some of you don't understand. You don't gotta do, I don't encourage, I don't condone doing wrong for wrong, like doing, how do you call it? What do they call it? Return to sender spouse and doing all, I don't believe in, it's not that I don't believe in it, I don't encourage that. You are too blessed to be retaliating, revenging, and then losing the favor that God has over your life. You don't want a charge. You want to keep a clean record. You don't want a charge on your case. You already have a good connection with God. He loves you, he favors you. Don't change that because you want to go and retaliate. And that'll make God very disappointed in you. Keep a clean record. I want you to handle this spiritually. By prayer. Start praying against these people. Start praying against these people. That's all you got to do. Handle this spiritually. This person, I'm telling you, I don't know what this was that they were planning, but there's violence and there's a physical attack. The wands are all about action. The wands are all about action. This time they weren't just gonna be a sword and just think about it. It was actual action against you that would have traumatized you for a long time. A long time. It would have caused you to feel so unsafe, unsettled. Give me a second, you guys. I'm just, this kind of, you got to pray against the plans, the plots that the enemy has for you. Pray against it. You got to pray against it. There's nothing wrong with praying against people, places, and things. There's nothing wrong with praying against the enemy. There's nothing wrong. There's a whole, that's what I was trying to find. There's a whole Bible verse specifically for prayer against enemies. And I believe it's in it's Psalm, the book of Psalms. I'm trying to find it. The devil is a liar. One second, you guys. All right, I'm back. Because I want you guys to hear this. I'm going to read this to you. The book of Psalms is just so powerful. And it's Psalm 109. And it specifically says, Psalm 109, a prayer against an enemy. For the director of music, a psalm of David. It says, God, I praise you. Do not be silent. Wicked people and liars have spoken against me. They have told lies about me. They have said hateful things about me and attacked me for no reason. They attacked me even though I loved them and prayed for them. I was good to them, but they repay me with evil. I loved them, but they hate me in return. They say about me, have an evil person work against him, and let an accuser stand against him. When he is judged, let him be found guilty, and let even his prayers show his guilt. Let his life be cut short, and let another man replace him as leader. Let his children become orphans and his wife a widow. Make his children wander around, begging for food. Let them be forced out of the ruins in which they live. Let the people to whom he owes money take everything he owns, and let strangers steal everything he has worked for. Let no one show him love or have mercy on his orphaned children. Let all his descendants die and be forgotten by those who live after him. Lord, remember how wicked his ancestors were, and don't let the sins of his mother be wiped out. Lord, always remember their sins, then make people forget about them completely. He did not remember to be loving. He hurts the poor, the needy, and those who were sad, until they were nearly dead. He loved to put curses on others, so let those same curses fall on him. He did not like to bless others, so do not let good things happen to him. He cursed others as often as he wore clothes. Cursing others filled his body and his life. Like drinking water and using olive oil, so let curses cover him like clothes and wrap around him like a belt. May the Lord do these things to those who accuse me, to those who speak evil against me. But you, Lord God, be kind to me, so others will know you are good. Because your love is good, save me. I am poor and helpless and very sad. I am dying like an evening shadow. I am shaken off like a locust. My knees are weak from fasting, and I have grown thin. My enemies insult me. They look at me and shake their heads. Lord my God, help me, because you are loving. Save me. Then they will know that your power has done this. They will know that you have done it, Lord. They may curse me, but you bless me. They may attack me, but they will be disgraced. Then I, your servant, will be glad. Let those who accuse me be disgraced and covered with shame like a coat. I will thank the Lord very much. I will praise him in front of many people. He defends the helpless and saves them from those who accuse them. Wow. There's another psalm that I really used to enjoy reading, and it's Psalm 35. And it says it's a prayer for rescue from enemies. Prayer for rescue from enemies. A psalm of David. And it says, contend, Lord, with those who contend with me. Fight against those who fight against me. Take hold of buckler and shield, and rise up as my help. Draw also the spear and the battle axe to meet those who pursue me. Say to my soul, I am your salvation. Let those be ashamed and dishonored who seek my life. Let those be turned back and humiliated who devise evil against me. Let them be like chaff before the wind, with the angel of the Lord driving them on. Let their way be dark and slippery, with the angel of the Lord pursuing them. For they hide their net for me without cause. Without cause, they dug a pit for my soul. Let destruction come upon him when he is unaware, and let the net which he hid catch him. Let him fall into that very destruction. So my soul shall rejoice in the Lord. It shall rejoice in his salvation. All my bones will say, Lord, who is like you, who rescues the afflicted from one who is too strong for him, and then afflicted and the poor from one who robs him. Malicious witnesses rise up. They ask me things that I do not know. They repay me evil for good, to the bereavement of my soul. But as for me, when they were sick, my clothing was sackcloth. I humbled my soul with fasting, but my prayer kept returning to them. I went about as though it were my friend or brother. I bowed down in mourning, like one who mourns for a mother. But at my stumbling, they rejoiced and gathered themselves together. The afflicted people whom I did not know gathered together against me. They slandered me without ceasing, like godless jesters at a feast. They gnashed at me with their teeth. Lord, how long will you look on? Rescue my soul from their ravages, my only life from the lions. I will give you thanks in the great congregation. I will praise you among a mighty people. Do not let those who are wrongfully my enemies rejoice over me, nor let those who hate me for no reason wink maliciously. For they do not speak peace, but they devise deceitful words against those who are quiet in the land. They opened their mouth wide against me. They said, Aha, aha, our eyes have seen it. You have seen it, Lord. Do not keep silent. Lord, do not be far from me. Stir yourself and awake to my right and to my cause. My God and my Lord, judge me, Lord my God, according to your righteousness. And do not let them rejoice over me. Do not let them say in their hearts, Aha, our desire. Do not let them say, We have swallowed him up. May those be ashamed and altogether humiliated who rejoice at my distress. May those who exalt themselves over me be clothed with shame and dishonor. May those shout for joy and rejoice who take delight in my vindication. And may they say continually, The Lord be exalted, who delights in the prosperity of his servant. And my tongue shall proclaim your righteousness and your praise all day long. You have enemies who have been watching and waiting to see you fall. But as long as God is by your side and you keep him close and you walk your path with him, your enemies will witness your prosperity. They will be a witness to your success. You will not fall. There's something here to complete the message. As they watch to see you fail, may they continue to see the everlasting love and favor that God has for you. Expectation, imprisonment, and child. The child card is representing a new beginning that you have. You have a new beginning that's right around the corner. But it wasn't happening for you imprisonment. It wasn't happening for you because you had someone near you who was an enemy. Okay? And until you can recognize that and allow God to step in and deal with this person, you were not going to get to your next destination. Look, expectation. You stayed waiting and waiting and waiting. And the reason why it wasn't happening, imprisonment, you were stuck. To be imprisonment represents feeling confined. There's no movement. There's no forward movement. Maybe you even felt restricted or limited. And it's because God's like, you need to see something first. Until you need to see something first before you can get this new beginning, child. Because if you receive it, and I've said this plenty of times on the channel, certain blessings will not come into our lives until we have created a safe space for it. Yeah. And it's because, can you imagine having an enemy this wicked near you, and then this blessing comes in? Their hatred is gonna intensify even more because of this blessing. They're gonna do God knows what because of this blessing. So it's not gonna come in to your life until you can acknowledge what God is showing you about this person or these people. And when you choose, what the Holy Spirit is saying, when you choose to take a step back from this person, like when you're truly done with this person, that's when you will finally allow God to step in and handle this person. And that's when this blessing's going to come in. And I really hope that you will listen to this message. Take a step back from this person starting today. Because this here that I saw, you guys, I don't want it to happen to you. I want you to enter this new beginning of your life healthy, physically, spiritually, and mentally. I want you to be ready, rejuvenated, and open to receiving this blessing. I don't want you to be hurt. I don't want you to be traumatized to the point where you can't even enjoy your blessings. Physical distance is needed. Once you choose, like when you truly choose to say, I do not want to be connected to this person. Once you make that, because some of you are so loving that you're still holding on to people who don't love you. And we're not called to hate people. But what are we called to do in circumstances like this? God doesn't ask us to risk our lives or sacrifice ourselves for people. He doesn't call for us to be close to people who are dangerous. Actually, what we're biblically taught to do is to flee from people like this. Flee from dangerous people. And as you are far away from them, you send them love and light. You pray for them. But you don't have to be physically around them. Once you choose to finally let this person go, God is not going to step in because you haven't let them go. Once you choose to let them go with love in your heart, that's when you back off and you give God the room, the space. You allow him to step in. And whatever he does to this person, it's out of divine judgment for what they have done to you and maybe even many others. But enough is enough. Enough is enough. That grave that they dug for you, they're going to fall in it. You're not going to be the one who pushes them in it. No. You're going to let go with love and acceptance, and you're going to allow the judge, the divine judge, which is God, to step in and do what needs to be done. Enough is enough. This person has had time after time to change. And that time that God gave them, they allowed their hatred and jealousy to just intensify more and more and more. And I promise you, in this next new beginning, they're not going to be a problem. They're not even going to be a factor in your life. I'm going to go ahead and end the reading here. Thank you guys so very much for tuning in. I really hope that you enjoyed the reading. I hope it resonated. Watch it over and over and over and over again so that you can really grasp the message and do what needs to be done so that this new beginning can start for you. Okay? Thank you guys so very much. Take care, everyone. Many blessings to you. Okay? And have a wonderful weekend, everyone.